Wondering what inspired you to care about the social justice aspects of science?
Um, that's a good question. When did I really? I mean, I've always been interested in issues of social justice. When I grew up, I got a lot of racial slurs directed at me from kids my own age. So I've kind of always been aware of the fact that people see each other differently based on what they look like. So that's just always been something that that's been a part of me. And then and so because I have that lens, um, as I went through my career, I saw the connections. When I was in grad school, I saw the connections between the way that the guys in engineering were treated relative to the way that the women were treated in engineering. And then I saw the ways that the data said that certain people were going to be impacted more. And I just kind of learned to see and hear those things because often those stories are invisible to us, and we have to learn to listen for them, and we have to learn to see them. So the more I learned to see and hear them, the more that I saw and heard them, and the more that I just realized that not only were they important, but they were actually just as important as every other concern. So I talk a lot about carbon dioxide, but when we reduce carbon dioxide, we're going to reduce asthma next to the highways, which often is a social justice concern. If we think about our agricultural system, we might reduce pollution and problems with farm workers and communities related to our agriculture system. So all of these things are really deeply intertwined. But I think the most important thing would be to just, for many of us, issues of social justice are invisible to us because we don't see the bad side. As a male, there's lots of stuff that I don't see because I'm male and I get a lot of benefits from being male. Just kind of learn to see and hear them. And when people say stuff, give them the benefit of the doubt and listen to their stories. That can open you up to a lot of other challenging problems. So I'm part scientist, part engineer, and I love problems. And these are just more problems that I think are interesting to try to solve and make people's lives better.